Hi, it's Grace, and today we're going to make yummy desserts. I have a box mix for cinnamon scrolls, and I know it's not like a very hard thing, but it was pretty cheap, so I think I want to eat cinnamon scrolls today. And I also saw a recipe online that used instant pudding mix to make vanilla slice, and that sounds amazing. And they sound reasonably quick. Hopefully I can get this done in about an hour and a half. We'll see how long it takes. But I guess we just should get started. I haven't even preheated the oven. Maybe I should start with that. So the vanilla slice recipe is from kidspot.com.au, and it just seems so easy. I just had to try it. So I have 2 pieces of puff pastry to make up the top and bottom of my vanilla slice. I preset the oven to 180. It said 210, but usually with a fan forced oven you turn it down a little bit, so hopefully that's hot enough. And I kind of marked out, because I don't know if you can see in the background, that black dish is where I'm going to try and make this. Hopefully it's big enough. So I tried to mark out the bottom of it, and that should be that piece. Or try and flip it over and take this stuff off. Okay, there we go. I'm going to cook that piece in case it's not quite big enough. And same goes for this. Where did I mark it? I think it's there and there. And that should be the top piece. It says to cook it for, I forget how many minutes, 10 or 15? Yeah, 10 or 15 minutes until it's golden. But then it says, when you remove them from the oven, place a tray on top of the sheets to make them flat. They're going to be baking on a tray, so I thought maybe I'd just slide them like on the baking paper onto the top of the oven and then put the tray on top to flatten them down. Leave them to cool like that, and then we'll make the middle. Or maybe start with cinnamon scrolls, I'm not sure. Alright. Is that going to be enough room for everybody? Should I turn you around this way? Okay, maybe that way, and I'll start on the cinnamon scrolls while they're baking because they've still got to cool down, so I'll wait a minute to make the filling. Okay, I'll get stuff ready to make cinnamon scrolls. Alright, so preheat oven, done. Place scroll mix and milk into mixing bowl. Milk's already in there. Scroll mix, yes, lovely. Mix using a wooden spoon until just combined. Place onto, a lightly floured surface and knead gently using hands until dough is soft and smooth. Allow to rest for 5 minutes. Okay. Alright, a lightly floured surface. Might be too much flour. Oh, I really don't. Well, it's not that I don't care. That's just how it came out. And there's not much I can do about it. I could have been more gentle, but that's not how I roll. Alright, knead, which is not one of my most favourite things to do. But I don't do it very often, so I can't really complain. What does it want? Until dough is soft and smooth. Well, I guess it's not smooth. I can still feel chunks. Yeah, if that wants to be kneaded anymore, that's way too much effort. So there we go. You can just put it in a ball, and what does it say? Rest for 5 minutes, and then we can roll it out. Okay, roll to 1 centimeter thickness. I also do not appreciate rolling things out. It sucks a little for me, but that's alright. It's going to be delicious. And again, just don't do it often enough to have to complain about it. Wow. I only recently got a rolling pin. It's kind of silly, but I had just been using like a drink bottle or whatever for years because I was too lazy to buy another rolling pin when I broke one. So now I have a rolling pin. It's just much easier than using a bottle, but I don't know, it's just one of those things. I always forgot to pick up another one. Alright, is that 1 centimeter thickness? Looks good enough to me. It's kind of not very oblong shape. I think I'm just making that worse. There'd be a couple that are a little smaller. All right, what did it say? Spread the butter and then sprinkle with the cinnamon sugar. Okay, that seems easy enough. I don't know if my butter is too melted because it said 60 grams and I don't think there's any way I can get that all on there. Maybe it's just a bit too melted. Alright, cinnamon sugar, any particular way? Just do it. Okay. I love the smell of cinnamon sugar and butter. I used to have it on toast as a kid. It's one of the best things in the world. Okay, starting from the long edge, roll dough into a log. Okay. Whoop, successful log. Maybe I should put it that way so I can cut it better. And 9 pieces, they say. Okay. Is half going to help us here? I don't even know. Then we can do like a little bit there. And then what? Hang on. 4. I don't know. Is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good enough. Oh, good. That's flour everywhere. Yay. Oh, I'm on my chair. That part is not so good. Okay, apart from that, I think everything's great. It says to put them on a tray 5 centimeters like between them and brush the tops and the sides with milk, which I will do. They're currently in use, so I guess I'll just put the bottom one in. So I only need 1 tray for this. I see how close together they are. I will just have to take the pastry away. That's all there is to it. Okay. And I might as well reuse that baking paper because it's only had pastry on it. Oh, is that a whole one? Okay. Go in the middle maybe. Whoop, don't come unscrolled. I don't want to squash them together too much. I want to give them room. So maybe those 3 on a different one. And how long do we need to put them in for? 20 to 25 minutes or until scrolls are golden brown. All right, there's 300 mils of milk, whoop, 600 mils of cream. Oh, that's a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then 2 packs of pudding. Second pack. You can hear Luna crying in the background. She likes to help. Alright. And beaters until it's thick. Okay, I think that's thick enough. That just made a horrific mess. Yay, I get to clean that up. Okay, so I think that's thick enough. I'll spread it out over the pastry, put the other pastry on the top, put it in the fridge for a little while. The cinnamon scrolls are out and they're cooling down. I guess I'll come back to try everything when it's cooled down. Okay, well I'm not waiting for these to get too cold because that would be a waste. A little bit of icing. Ooh. They smell good and they're a little bit crunchy. Ooh, or maybe that's just the milk stuff at the bottom that went crispy. Yeah, still will be fine. Yum, this is so good. It needs a bit more icing sugar though. Whoop. It reminds me of a scone, but if you put like cinnamon sugar butter in it, which I might try in the future because that sounds delicious. But these are really, really good. I'm so glad it wasn't that hard to make. Alright, it's a couple of hours later, so hopefully this would have set. It doesn't look too bad. apart from like that bit that doesn't have any pastry at all. Where should I cut it? Okay, I'll grab a corner piece. Thinking maybe I should cut it in the worst looking parts first. But I'll take a good slice first. Uh-oh. Oh no, the icing got underneath and now it's just weird. Maybe, I thought it was set, like, I don't know. Maybe I just need a spatula to get this out. Uh-oh. Come out, come out. Oh no, that's a little gooey underneath. Hopefully it still tastes good. That side doesn't look too bad. That side's got icing dripping all down the side and looks a bit gross. Ooh, flaking everywhere. That is really good and could probably pass as the real thing. This is so much easier. Like, I know real vanilla slice is not that hard, but this is just so easy. And I think I will make it again. Well, in a few days when I finish this. These were both so good and I can highly recommend making both of them. And maybe I should combine the two just to see what that's like. I think it needs to be done. With that, a little bit of pastry on the top. I shouldn't be surprised, they taste really good together too. So I can recommend all of it, and then I can recommend putting it together because it's something like a little bit different and really good. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.